some Democrats are blaming Tim Walz following Kamala Harris's win, and I don't know exactly the reasons, but I'll blame Tim Walz for another reason. He is a terrible candidate. I will stand by that to appeal to young men.
A lot of people are probably wondering tonight what would have happened had Shapiro been on the ticket. And not only in terms of Pennsylvania, he's famously a moderate. So that would have signaled to the American people that she is not the San Francisco liberal that Trump said she was. But I'm not sure how much Tim Walz contributed to the ticket. She was trying to show that she was going to be a unifier, but that may have undermined her goal in that she had to get everyone on the same page, and the Biden folks were maybe still understandably upset that their leader was unceremoniously basically pushed aside.
Well, that could be one element of it.
So she makes the point basically that Tim Walz is too far left, just like Kamala's reputation was, which actually is a good point, but I'm going to make the different point that I just don't think Tim Walz appeals to young men actually at all, to be honest. Young men here, according to Wall Street Journal, voted decisively for Donald Trump. These are incredible numbers. So you see 2020, the Democrats won, and then look at this. Men ages 18 to 29 in 2024 won by 13 points. A massive swing. Zach from Ohio here from Twitter. I saw other people, by the way, saying similar things about, not just right now, but during the campaign. Tim Walz had so much potential to pull over young men. No, he didn't. But we didn't take advantage of it at all. Walz should have been on Rogan, every Barstool podcast, hell, even explicitly right-wing podcasts. He is 100% able to shine in those environments, but we didn't do it. I do not believe he is at all, which I'll show. I agree he should have been on the podcast anyway. You got to try. The Democratic machine of trying to suppress and trying to like keep their candidates like in the basement is ridiculous, but I totally disagree with this from Zach from Ohio. Tim Walz is so over the top. You don't even need to be like a football player or a former Marine. Obviously, those things are great and would probably help, but you can be like an accountant that just is a fan of football. But Tim Walz is so over the top with his mannerisms. Like, watch this. I mean, nobody waves like that. The only person that could see that and actually think that's like an appeal to masculinity or to young men would be the young men who are like already probably very liberal, very progressive, and are already going to vote for Kamala or the Democrat no matter what. Like just the people who are like incredibly hipster, live in incredibly left-wing neighborhoods, and don't really care about maybe things that you would call traditional masculinity. They kind of have like that kind of hipster look. They might look at that and be like, oh, whatever, that's just exciting. Who cares? That's just the way I am too. Those people are not winnable. Oh, what? Like, you're not going to win those people over.
Tim Walz.
Like, the honest truth is that that's just embarrassing. Even just, like, I'm not even the most, like, person that cares about this stuff the most. Like, I don't care to necessarily have, like, I don't watch UFC. There's certain things that I don't care about with regard to masculinity. And I would give people grace for just, say, having, like, maybe a high-pitched voice. It's fine. This is embarrassing, though. It's, like, almost insulting. If you're just an average dude who's thinking about who to vote for and you see this, you might just be like, dude, what are you doing?
Tim Walz.
Nobody, like, these are so over the top. The only person that's going to see that, I think, and not have an opinion are people that are clearly already going to vote for Kamala Harris.
His running mate, Elon Musk. Seriously. Where is Senator Vance after he got asked?
And then so he goes on here like making fun of Elon Musk. That's another mistake. People like Elon Musk. The Democrats trying to frame him as a bad guy was a massive mistake.
Be the first to tell you, I have poured my heart into my community. I've tried to do the best I can, but I've not been perfect. and I'm a knucklehead at times, but it's
I'm a knucklehead at times. Again, who's going to relate to that? People at least don't want to be knuckleheads. Some people are at times.
Pat a cake, baker's man. Baby.
Anyway, he's way too over the top. So I saw other people making that comment as well, but just to the general point that he was the guy to win over young men. I don't think so. So anyway, I'll finish the video here, but let me know if you disagree or you agree with that. Either way, have a great day.